So just finished up a week of teaching here at the Leadership and Freedom Center in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, at the lodges at Gettysburg. So you can see, I'll show you in just a second. Well, they got great lodges here. And as we go down and take a look at the lodges, way off in the distance is Big and Little Round Top. So just really neat. All the individual cabins here. So had a week with some Air Force Special Forces guys, learning the leadership lessons on the battlefield and other professional development stuff. Always love to teach because I learn more than I'm teaching, and just a great group of guys getting to discuss together what the battlefield generals did right, what they did wrong, and just a lot of lessons to learn. So had a great time. Before that, had a week out with the Navy guys doing tactical swimming. So very blessed the last few weeks, but tired now. Time to take a day break, get home, visit with the wife and kids, sharpen the saw a little bit. What's amazing is every time I get to come out here, it is very moving and even emotional for me as I walk the battlefield, and every time I learn something new. So even, things that we think we know very well, there's always things to learn, lessons to learn. And the battlefield generals here, they laid it all on the line. And so I'd encourage you to go and read, Joshua Chamberlain's book, autobiography, just wonderful. Most people know who he was, saved the Union line on the far left at Little Round Top. Also encourage you to read John B. Gordon's book. So he was under Ewell, brigade commander, who ran over Barlow's Knoll and was at the northern part of the Union line and collapsed some of the Union line and ran the Union Army, the 11th Corps, through Gettysburg. Just a great book, kind of gives the Confederate perspective. What's interesting is John B. Gordon and Chamberlain were the two generals who met again at Appomattox. Well, they didn't meet here. They were on different sides of the battlefield in Gettysburg, but they were the two generals that surrendered. Chamberlain accepted the surrender of the Army of Northern Virginia, and John B. Gordon was assigned the task of surrendering the Army of Northern Virginia. So their paths would meet again, and a lot of fun studying history. We don't do it enough. We can learn from it, be inspired by it, become better by it, and learn to be where we need to be when we need to be there. That's a great lesson from this battle. There was a lot of people who weren't where they needed to be when they needed to be there, and I think in our own lives that we can learn from that and make sure that we are there. Where we need to be when we need to be there, not just physically, but preparation-wise. Are we prepared for our own Gettysburgs in our own lives? Some of these generals were when they got here, and some were not. And then being present wherever we are, making sure that we're present, mindfulness type-wise, enjoying where we're at, doing what we need to do. So great lessons to learn here, and hope that you can come out someday. I'd certainly recommend it for individuals, families. Great place to be. Spend some time and sharpen your saw.